provide lodging or space for, to fit in with the wishes or needs of. Example, sentence, the hotel can accommodate up to 200 guests for the conference. 2. Adequate, satisfactory or acceptable in quality or quantity. Example, sentence, please ensure you have an adequate amount of water for the hike. 3. Adjacent, lying near, close, or contiguous, neighboring. Example, sentence, the cafe is located adjacent to the bookstore. 4. Analyze, to examine methodically by separating into parts and studying their interrelations. Example, sentence, the scientist will analyze the data collected during the experiment. 5. Appropriate, suitable or proper in the circumstances. Example, sentence, she chose an appropriate outfit for the formal event. 6. Capacity, the maximum amount that something can contain or produce, the ability to receive or contain. Example, sentence, the stadium has a seating capacity of 50,000 people. 7. Category, a class or division of people or things regarded as having particular shared characteristics. Example, sentence, there are several books in the fantasy category on that shelf. 8. Communicate, to share or exchange information, news, or ideas. Example, sentence, effective communication is essential in any relationship. 9. Consequence, a result or effect of an action or condition. Example, sentence, skipping class had serious consequences for his grades. 10. Cooperate, to work together towards a common end or purpose. Example, sentence, the team decided to cooperate in order to finish the project on time. 11. Critique, a detailed analysis and assessment of something, especially a literary, philosophical, or artistic work. Example, sentence, the professor provided a thorough critique of the student's essay. 12. Determine, to ascertain or establish exactly, typically as a result of research or calculation. Example, sentence, the jury needs to determine whether the evidence is sufficient for a conviction. 13. Effective, successful in producing a desired or intended result. Example, sentence, regular exercise is an effective way to improve overall health. 14. Evaluate, to form an idea of the amount, number, or value of, assess. Example, sentence, teachers regularly evaluate their students' progress through tests and assignments. 15. Evidence, the available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid. Example, sentence, the detective gathered enough evidence to solve the case. 16. Explicit, stated clearly and in detail, leaving no room for confusion or doubt. Example, sentence, the instructions were explicit, making it easy to follow the recipe. 17. Identify, establish or indicate who or what is. Example, sentence, can you identify the person in the photograph? 18. Influence, the capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone or something. Example, sentence, parents have a significant influence on their children's upbringing. 19. Initial, existing or occurring at the beginning. Example, sentence, she made an initial attempt at solving the puzzle. 20. Integrate, combine one thing with another so that they become a whole. Example, sentence, the company aims to integrate new technology into its operations. 21. Justify, show or prove to be right or reasonable. Example, sentence. The lawyer had to justify her client's actions in court. 22. Minimum, the smallest or least amount possible or permissible. Example, sentence. The job requires a minimum of 3 years of experience. 23. Modify, make partial or minor changes to something, typically so as to improve it or make it less extreme. Example, sentence. She decided to modify her diet for better health. 24. Monitor, observe and check the progress or quality of over a period of time, keep under systematic review. Example, sentence. The teacher monitors the student's performance regularly. 25. Motivate, provide with a reason for doing something, cause to have interest in or enthusiasm for something.
Example, the coach's inspiring words motivated the team to win the championship. 26. Objective, a thing aimed at or sought, a goal. Example, the main objective of the project is to reduce carbon emissions. 27. Occur, happen, take place. Example, the accident occurred at the intersection. 28. Option, a thing that is or may be chosen. Example, she had the option to study abroad or at a local university. 29. Perceive, become aware or conscious of, come to realize or understand. Example, children perceive the world in unique ways. 30. Perspective, a particular attitude towards or way of regarding something, a point of view. Example, his perspective on the issue was different from hers. 31. Precise, marked by exactness and accuracy of expression or detail. Example, the architect provided precise measurements for the building. 32. Predict, say or estimate that will happen in the future or will be a consequence of something. Example, scientists predict a rise in global temperatures. 33. Principle, first in order of importance, main. Example, the principal reason for the delay was the bad weather. 34. Priority, the fact or condition of being regarded or treated as more important. Example, safety is our top priority in this project. 35. Proportion, a part, share, or number considered in comparative relation to a whole. Example, the proportion of adults who exercise regularly has increased. 36. Rational, based on or in accordance with reason or logic. Example, she made a rational decision after considering all the facts. 37. Reaction, an action performed or a feeling experienced in response to a situation or event. Example, his reaction to the news was one of shock and disbelief. 38. Relevant, closely connected or appropriate to what is being done or considered. Example, please only include relevant information in your report. 39. Responsible, having an obligation to do something, or having control over or care for someone, as part of one's job or role. Example, being a pet owner means being responsible for their well-being. 40. Significant, sufficiently great or important to be worthy of attention, noteworthy. Example, the discovery was a significant breakthrough in medicine. 41. Similar, having a resemblance in appearance, character, or quantity, without being identical. Example, the twins have similar interests but different personalities. 42. Strategy, a plan of action or policy designed to achieve a major or overall aim. Example, the company implemented a new marketing strategy to increase sales. 43. Sufficient, enough, adequate. Example, please ensure you have sufficient funds for the trip. 44. Symbol: a thing that represents or stands for something else, especially a material object representing something abstract. Example: the dove is often used as a symbol of peace. 45. Theme: the subject of a talk, piece of writing, exhibition, etc., a topic. Example: love and friendship are common themes in literature. 46. Theory: a supposition or a system of ideas intended to explain something, especially one based on general principles independent of the thing to be explained. Example: the scientist proposed a new theory about the origin of the universe. 47. Tradition: the transmission of customs or beliefs from generation to generation, or the fact of being passed on in this way. Example: celebrating Thanksgiving dinner with family is a cherished tradition. 48. Transfer: move from one place to another, pass or change from one person to another. Example: he decided to transfer schools for better opportunities. 49. Unlikely: not likely to happen, be true, or be suitable. Example: it is unlikely that it will snow in this region during summer. 50. Valid: having a sound basis in logic or fact, reasonable or cogent. Example: make sure your ticket is valid before boarding the train. 51. Variable: an element, feature, or factor that is likely to vary or change. Example: the experiment studied the effects of different variables on plant growth. 52. Verify: make sure or demonstrate that something is true, accurate, or justified. Example: please verify your email address to complete the registration. 53. Volume: the amount of space that a substance or object occupies, or that is enclosed within a container. Example: the volume of the box is measured in cubic meters. 54. Widespread: found or distributed over a large area or number of people. Example: there was widespread support for the new environmental policy.